exploratory data analysis, or EDA. EDA is when we use a set of statistics to summarize a set of data. So here they tell us to use the data set below to answer the following questions. And so we've got a list of data points, and they ask us to find the minimum and maximum values, the median, the first quartile, and the third quartile of the data set. So the easiest way to do this is to enter all of these data into a list. So we come to our calculator, we press Stat, and we choose number 1, Edit. And then if there's any data in your list, go ahead and clear it. You do that by arrowing up until you highlight the list name, like L2 here. Then you press Clear and Enter, and that clears the list. Do that for L1 as well. Go up, press Clear, and press Enter. So what I want you to do is pause the video here and enter all of these data values into L1. When you're done, press play to resume. Okay, so there were 23 data observations, and as you can see, I've got them all here in L1. Now I'm ready to find these values. And here's a really cool feature of your calculator. The function 1VARStats will give you all of these observations or statistics that they're asking for, plus more. So to run 1VARStats, we press Stat, then we arrow over to Calc, and we choose number 1, 1VARStats. So we press Enter, and we tell it what list we want to run it on. Well, our data are in L1, so we do second and 1 to put L1 there. Then for a frequency list, we don't have one, so let's delete. If you have anything here, delete it. Press Enter, and then we're highlighting Calculate, so we're ready to calculate. So press Enter. All right, so here's what 1VARStats tells us. This first one, X bar, that's our mean. Here, this is the sum of all of our data values. Here, this is our data values. They take each one of the data values and square it and then find the sum. Here, S sub x is the sample standard deviation. Sigma x is the population standard deviation. N, this tells us how many observations were in our data set. And then when we scroll down by pressing the down arrow, we get to the ones we're interested in for this problem. My min is 2, my first quartile is 14, my median is 20, my third quartile is 28, and my max is 43. So I can enter that here. My min is 2, my max is 43, my median is 20, my first quartile is 14, and my third quartile is 28. Now I can list them out like that, but there's also a standard notation that allows us to use parentheses notation as long as we put our 5-number summary in this order: min, comma, Q1, comma, median, comma, Q3, comma, max. So using this here, I would have 2, comma, 14, comma, 20, comma, 28, comma, 43. Oops. So that's my 5-number summary, and anybody looking at this, as long as I tell them it's a 5-number summary, will know that the median's 20, Q1's 14, Q3 is 28, the min is 2, and the max is 43. And that's really all there is to doing an elementary data analysis. Normally an EDA would also include the mean and the standard deviation and also the IQR, but we'll talk about those in another video. Until next time.